Hi everyone, in this tutorial we are going to work with file handling in Python. Let's watch this amazing video. In before tutorial we seen about regular expressions. I think it's like a very clear explanation about regular expressions, and also I given task related to regular expression. I hope you all of us done with that task. Now in this tutorial we are going to discuss about file handling. Just I'll close this file and I'll create a new Python file which is called file handling. What is meant by file handling? So what we can do in files, everything we'll discuss in this tutorial. I think this tutorial may go long. You are going to learn lot many things in this tutorial. So just I'll rename it file as file handling. So what is meant by file handling? So generally I want to know what is meant by file first of all, then I'll discuss file handling everything. So first of all I want to explain what is meant by file. So you can see this is my desktop. Of course you can see these all files which was created by me in all the tutorials. So everything what you are going to see can be called as a file. So this is one type of file, this is file. So what is the clear meaning of file? Which stores the data in the file which is called file. So what the data you want it was storing, that is can be called as a file. So of course you can create own files also. So I'll create a own file which you just right click and create a new text file which is called uh, Hari or whatever it may be. You can create whatever it may be. I'm creating the text file which is called Hari. So just I'm opening, and before going to file concepts, that means in Python I want to write something in this file. So you can see this is Haripriya. So whatever it may be, I'm writing some code. I'm writing, yes, I'm a good girl, of course. Yeah. So what you want, you can I'm working, I'm a YouTuber, you can do more things. So this is my file. I'm just saving Control S by Control S and just close the file. So that means I created a file which was I'm storing some data what I want. So this is all about file definition. I hope you all understand about file, what is meant by file. So okay, so what is meant by file handling? That means if you want to handle certain operations which is called, you want to read, you want to open the file, you want to read the content, you want to write something. So this is all about handling, right? So this is all about handling options in file. So compared to other programming language, coming to C or Java, whatever it may be. So compared to other programming language in Python, so the files concepts was very easy. You can easily understand. So trust me, definitely by the end this end of this tutorial, you're going to do something crazy. So just I'm closing this file. So I'm going to my actual Jupyter file. Guys, I already created a file which is called hari.txt, and in same which is called Python folder in my desktop. And in this file I'm going to do something magic. Just observe. Okay. So if you want to do file handling in Python, so you need to follow some steps, right? So first step is you need to open the file first of all. So just open the file and do the some operations and just close the file. These three steps are very important. First step is open the file. So to open the file, we are having a function which is called open. So by this function, you can do like we are having three modes which is called read mode. So in open file, we are having three modes. So three modes are called read mode. R stands for read mode. W stands for write mode, A stands for append mode. So we are having three modes, right? So these three modes are very important. So now I want to perform small operations here. First of all, I want to open the file. So just I'm creating a variable which is called file. So I want to open the file by using open method. So just open the file. So the file name is hari.txt. So I created a file. I hope you all remembered about that. It should be in strings format, quotation formats. You can use double quote or single quote, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. So yes, I created a file is equal to, yes, first of all my task is open the file. Yes, after opening the file, you need to read. So we having a method which is called dot read. So by that you can read and finally you can close the file. So just you can do that. You can assign any variable that is called uh, final. So I'm creating a variable which is called final. So in that file I'm reading the file. So I already said that having like three steps which is called open the file, read the file, and finally close the file. So we done two steps. Yes, we are reading. So yeah, just close that file. So what you have opened, so just close that file, that's it. So just close file dot close by using close method. So now just execute how it was working. You can see that my file was open and I read it. I performed all the operations. This is step 2 and finally I'll close the file. So 3 steps to do any operations in file. That's it. I think it's like a very clear explanation. So we are having a one function which is called with open. So with open function will also be used to open a file. So instead of having like open, so we can use with open also. So by with open, what is the advantage of with open? So guys, if you are open the file, you can see that just I'm running. Of course you can do that. So you are printing, right? So you need not to follow to close the file or whatever it may be. So it is like generally if you are going to open any file, just we are going to open file and after reading something we generally close the file, right? So that's why I followed all the steps. So with open we are having the with open function also. By using with open, generally we are no need to close any file. So of course here also no need to close any file, it's an optional. So we having with open function. So by using this I am going to write this one. So you can see observe how I am going to write. So this code only I'm modifying something, right? Just observe carefully. So just remove these all things, right? With open space, with space open. So just write is as file, that's it. So you can create like final is equal to file dot read and just make it as, actually it is like a function I already said, right? So function having indentation, right? Indentation is very important while working with Python. So just you can see, just shift enter, you can see the output. So this is the second way to open the file and read what your was already there in that file. So this is way to read the file. I hope you all understand about that. And you can write another thing also which is to read. Just make it like comma, you can perform read operation also. So of course same, so you can do like this also. I have already said we are having three modes which is called RWA. So R stands for read mode, you can do like this also, so it doesn't matter. So we hope we all of us written all the files, right? So we done everything. So now my task is I want to write something in this. So just copy this file. So same thing I want to do something. So I want to write, just keep W and instead of read dot read, just make it as write, WRITE. And what you want to write, so you can see I'm a selfish girl. I'm not actually, generally. If I selfish, I won't do these videos. Anyway, just write this one and just make it this what you want to write, just make it this one and just shift enter. You can see that what is meant by 18. So actually you are having like 18 characters, 1 2 3 4 including spaces, 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18, of course, yes, including spaces. So 18 characters, it's showing 18 characters. But what, generally my file, what happens, I want to know that. Just I want to read the file, what happens, just shift enter. I'm a selfish goals, what happens to my data? This is Haripriya, I'm a good girl, I'm a YouTuber, what happens to my data? So I want to know in my open. Okay, it was overwritten. So that means what you have written in before, so what you have written it's now, it was overwrite. Yes, it's a drawback to us, right? So of course it is a drawback to that. So instead of that you can write by using like append. So append, just copy this one and just paste it this one, just paste this one, and instead of that you can write like a append. So now you can write what you want, so just make it as this one, and now you can write what you want actually. So then you will not get anything, so you will not get like you already written. Instead of that I'm writing like YouTuber. Just observe the output, just shift enter. So of course I attached the 4 characters. So now again I'm reading the file. Just observe that, yes, of course I'm a selfish and I'm a YouTuber. So if you want next line, you can keep like slash n, just make it as slash n. So now you can see, and you need to run this one also, of course you need to append, right? And you can see the final, or I'm a selfish girl, I'm a YouTuber, of course. So this is the way to read to this is the way to append content in same file. So I hope you understand about 3 modes, which is called, so read, write and append. And also you all first know how to read a file and how to close a file also. So yeah, by using with open function also we can do all the things. I think it's like a very clear explanation about all modes. And I want to discuss some of the methods in file handling, which is very important. So just observe this methods, which is like by these methods you are going to learn something crazy. Definitely I can say that we are having like 3 to 4 methods. I'll discuss now. That is called tell and seek, split, read lines. So these 4 methods are very important. Now we are going to discuss about tell method. So what is the use of tell method? Tell method was helps us where the cursor position. So generally, just I'll open the file. So where it is located, that hurry.txt. I'm opening the file. Okay, so just I'm keeping the cursor and just closing the file, and you can see by using tell method, it going to help us where the cursor was. So just I'm writing the code. So just copy and paste it. I'm not writing always. Why? Because so I I want to know where it was. So just I'm copying the file. Yeah, instead of that, just make it as file tell, file.tell method. So tell method I already said where the cursor was. Just shift enter, you can see it was 36 position. So guys, this is the way to know where your cursor position by using tell method. So we are having another method which is called seek method. So seek method is used to move the cursor to particular point in the file. So you can see that. So if you want the cursor in second position or first position or 0th position, you can use seek method. So just copy this code and just paste it. Instead of that, you can give the seek. So just make it as file.seek, file.seek, and where the cursor position you want. I want like 1. So just give that and just read that file. Yeah. So, and I'm reading the file. I want to print the characters, like only 5 characters. That's it. Just shift enter. You can set yes. From actually the array will start from 0, right? So instead of 0, I'm giving 1. You can see that if I give like 0, you can see my cursor position with I. So I'll get the output which is called I am. You can see observed. Yes, this is the way. So if I give the read to, so like if I'm not giving any parameter which is 0, 1, 2, 3, it will print all the things. So if you want up to here, that is I'm a selfish girl, I think maybe 13 characters, you can see that. So maybe 16 characters, whatever it may be. Yeah, 18 characters, I think so. Yeah. So this is the way to know. So if you want all the file to print, this is the way. So where you want the cursor position, if you want 7th position, you can see that you'll get the 7th position onwards. If your cursor position you want like 10th position, you can give, you'll get like 10th position onwards. And you can observe. So just open the file, and generally we are not able to see here, but if you want to know, so this is the best way to know by using seek method. I hope it was clear. So this is all about tell and seek method. So actually, tell method how many characters, we can say like this also, where the cursor position, so it will also knows how many characters are available in file, so including spaces. So we can describe like this also, tell method. I hope it was clear about tell and seek method. So next coming to which is called split method. So split method, what is meant by split method? If you want to split this what you are having, so you can see my files, you can see that. So this is my actual file, you can say I'm a selfish girl, I'm a YouTuber. So if you want to split this entire string what you have, so you can use split method. So this is the way to use split method. So just I'll copy this one again, I don't want to write all the code. So just you can write code, instead of that I'm assigning one variable which is called final. So final read, I'm reading, and now I want to split by using split method. So just observe carefully, which is called uh, every word. So just I'm splitting the string, so what I have, so final dot split. So just print every word, that's, you can see the output how it was splitted. So I'm a selfish girl, I'm YouTuber, it was splitted like this. So this is the uses of split method, I hope you all understand. And we are having another method which is called read lines. So read lines, it will shows every line which was ended by slash n. You can observe how it was working. So just copy this one instead of the, I think better to copy this one. Yeah, just copy. So we are reading the file of course, and instead of this you can write like read lines. So just make it as final is equal to, so indentation, that's why it's showing error. No need to worry about that. And just read the file. So instead of reading, just make it as read lines and just print final, that's it. See the output how it was working. Yeah, invalid syntax, of course, yes, you can see it was ended, everything was slash n. So I think you all observed. So this is the way. So if you don't want to get like this slash n, you can do by using for loop also. Just copy this one and just paste it here. So yeah, so I created a file and I'm reading by using read lines, and you can use like for loop here. Just make it as for. So I in final. So indentation is very important while working. So yes, the print, instead of you don't want like slash n, so you can use end equal to some spaces, so you can observe the output how it was going to be. So we done this one in many times. If you want spaces, just shift enter and you can see the output. Yeah, indentation is very important guys. So just you can see the output, which is I'm a selfish and I'm a YouTuber. So you can see how it was getting. So this is all about the methods what we have discussed. So very important, that is cell, tell, seek, split and read lines. Yes, this is all about this file landing. It's like a, I want to discuss another program which is very important, which is related to so I want to write something code. So it's like a little bit crazy, I want to do that. So I'm creating a function which is called counting. So what is my scenario means, I want to count the number of lines in my file. So actually I'm having two lines, of course. I want to get the output which is called two lines. So that's it. I'm just giving the file path. That means file path means it's automatically takes the, just I'm passing the parameter. So yeah. So I'm passing the parameter which is called file path. It's like a variable I'm creating. So argument what you can say that. So I'll assign the file path which is called hari.txt. So initially my count is equal to 0. So just I'm opening the file. So instead of that I'm copying this code. Yeah, just copy this one and I'm writing code which is called for. So I in file So I want to increase my count. That means, yes, because I'm opening the file. After opening, you can see that I'm having like 2, right? So I want to increase my count. That is equal to count equal to count plus 1. Yes, I done. And you can return the count. That's it. It's like very easy. Just return the count. That means you want to print that count. And here I given the file path, right? Just I want to assign the path here. Just copy this one and paste it here, and just give the path which the path you want. Just give the path, what's the file of the path, that is hari.txt. So just give the path, just copy and paste it here. Just give the path and print finally. Just print. So counting file path. So I'm printing. That's it. Just shift enter. You can see the 2 lines. Of course, I have 2 lines. So this is the way. So if you want to write anything, so I want to write like so just Control S, and you can shift enter this one. You'll get like a 3 lines. So this is, we can call it as, this is called file data processing. That means if you want to learn, if you want to know how many number of lines, how many number of words, so if you want to learn how many number of letters, characters are having, how many number of spaces are having. So this is all about coming on that file data processing. I hope you all understand about file data processing. Okay, so this is, so what we have discussed entire tutorial, it's like a small recap. So what is file, so how we can create this file, and what is the clear definition of file. It means we can store some data, or we discussed everything, and how to open the file in Python, and how to read your file, and finally how to close your file. So these 3 steps we learn, and after that we are having 3 modes, which is called read, write and append. We seen how to read, write and append, and we seen the differences between write and also append. And finally we discussed about we are having some methods, which is called tell method, seek method, and split method, read lines method. And by using read lines we done something crazy, and also by doing this file data processing, so how many lines there in your file, how many words there in your file, how many spaces there in your file, you can do such crazy things by using this Python code. This is all we discussed in this tutorial. I hope it was very clear explanation about file handling. You learned something beyond in before. Okay, so this is all about file handling, and also I'm giving some of the tasks related to file handling. Just go to description and do the task. Then only you are able to learn any programming language, not only Python. So if you want to do something crazy, just open the laptop and practice it. Then only you will learn something. This seeing tutorials is not at all enough. Yes, do something, and I'll come with another tutorial which is crazy topic. Just stay tuned for another tutorial. Thank you.
I hope this video is helpful to you. In future, definitely I'll do more videos and more things, and let's subscribe this channel because if you support me, I'll do more and more videos. And do like and share also. And if you want to ask anything, just